This is episode 4 of the Growth Tigers podcast. Hi everyone, this is Brian Cotter, your host speaking. I just wanted to give you a quick note that this podcast is recorded back in May, and so there's updated information about Mr. Son's new venture, and so that I will share this in the show notes, and you can be sure to be updated. Also, there's a little bit of a sound issue with his mic. He drops out here and there, but 95% of the audio is perfect, so just give it a listen. Thanks. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Growth Tigers podcast. I'm your host, Brian Cotter, and it's my job to bring inspiring entrepreneurs of Vietnam and their stories to you, wherever you may be. Today, our guest is a long-standing member of the business community in Vietnam, a former Fulbright scholar at MIT in the US, and an inspirational figure for many. He has set up and managed a number of software businesses and has developed IT human resources in Vietnam for 16 years. Our guest is Tran Luong Son. Welcome to the show, Son.
Hello, everyone.
So in the introduction, I left out a lot of information because you originally got your PhD in 1988 and your MBA in 2000. There's a lot of things that have happened in between those times and now. So could you kind of fill in the gaps and tell us, how did you get to where you are today?
Yeah, interesting. You call this gap. Someone got PhD before master. I got PhD in physical chemistry in metallurgy from Moscow Institute of Steel and Alloy. I returned to Vietnam to work for government, Ministry of Science and Technology, National Office of Industrial Property. And then I quit. I ended up as an operation director of Nha Trang Pearls, a company that has business in artificial pearl farming.
So was that your first time doing business focused work?
Yeah, because before that I think that my life career would be in science. I love science. I wanted to make some inventions. But then as I work for Australian companies, I think that it's no way for me to go back to science. I decided that I would pursue the career in business. Then for one to have a career in business, should have good knowledge. I had no knowledge about and business, so I earned some money working for Australian companies, and I think that with the money I can go to study business, become knowledgeable. For example, to get an MBA. That's why I want to apply for MBA. At that time, I didn't know there is a scholarship called Fulbright. When I learned about this, I applied Fulbright and I got it.
And so then you went to MIT and you got a MBA in, what did you call it, Science of Management?
Yes, MIT Sloan School of Management have a degree they call Master in Science of Management, and not a typical MBA. This is actually MBA for mid-career, executive MBA at Sloan. Yes.
After you finished your MBA at Sloan, what did you do?
Actually, when I applied for Fulbright, I wrote in my essay that I would come back to Vietnam to open up a consulting firm to help many businesses to do better. But then I finished at Sloan. I was thinking of setting up my own business in some field. Software is not my profession, but I decided software because I think I can invite a partner who knows about software. And I think that this is the vast opportunity in the market of the United States. Many companies want to do the outsourcing to countries like Vietnam.
Okay, and so Viet Software since the year 2000 has been your main focus, is that right?
Yes, until now.
Till now. What was the first product or service that you had with Viet Software? I mean, I know you were outsourcing, but looking back at that very first offering, what was it?
Yeah, interesting question, because you open a company and you approach the clients. The client would ask you, what do you do? What have you done? We have problem of showing clients or what we have done because we are a new company. So to show to American companies that we are capable, we have to have something done. Then with our money, we decide to develop 3 products. One in the e-commerce, one as a search engine, and other is a portal. 2 projects fell, and one's become a success until now. Viet Software becomes one known for vPortal as a product that lasts for a very long time. But the first very small product is an autonomous deal web. It's because I'm not a software engineer. My partners to make something that can help people to build a website as easy as to make your document in Word or Excel, and we made it, and we show this autonomous deal web to our clients. Fortunately, the major clients is IBM US. They were very interested in this product, not because they want this product, but because of the way we think and the way we do this product.
Okay, so this is back in 2001?
2001, 2002.
This must have been ahead of the trends at that point, is that correct?
I think so, because at that time, we didn't find any product like this. And we tried to sell this product, at least within Vietnam.
Okay, so can you tell me exactly what did it do?
That's back a long time ago, for one to develop a website, they need to know the programming, the coding.
Yes, sure.
Now it's no longer so. Right. Anyone can build a website for themselves. So we want to build this tool so that everyone can build their own website. Now you can even build a website with Facebook, for example. That's kind of website. It's easy. It's no programming.
Was it a drag and drop editor, or was it kind of what you see at
it's like a drag and drop, and no coding. So we almost there. It was almost there. Yes.
So that was way back in 2001. That definitely was ahead of the curve, and because of the way you set up this product, you got the attention of your first customers.
Yes.
Basically, was it a tech demo, or was it an actual functional kind of product that you were selling?
Yeah, it's an actual functional, productive product, because we had a customer, it's American companies in Colorado. They came to Vietnam and they was quite excited, even surprised that the Vietnamese engineer can do this. And they wanted to make a joint venture with us and build a web factory to make website very cheaply. But unfortunately, they couldn't raise funding, so the joint venture didn't happen.
Okay. Did you have any other opportunities like that, setting up a joint venture or a large partnership with a U.S. entity or anywhere else in the world that kind of drove the growth of the company?
So we once have a joint venture with Danish companies for several years. Then we decided to withdraw.
Okay, so you started in 2000. How many people did you have when you first started?
I still remember number 16 when IBM US approached us. Then we got a job from IBM until now.
Okay, so you've had a 16-year relationship with IBM.
Enough to persuade them that we could doing job for them.
Right. And so how many people do you staff now?
Now we have in total at Viet Software and Viet Software International that we spun off in 2005, 300 people.
300 people. Wow. Okay. Yeah, and it's mainly outsourcing?
Mainly outsourcing. System integration for banking.
So quite a wide range of technologies and activities.
Yes, wide range. Quite a wide range.
Okay. I'm assuming with such a wide range of activity, there must be some challenges that you've had in developing this business. Can you share some of the biggest challenges you've had if you were ever, close to shutting down or just walking away?
Yes, so we have many points like this, very close to, small to big crisis. And I think that's for outsourcing business in Vietnam, the biggest challenge is the competition for talent. And so also the work culture of Vietnamese people. When I started in 2000, I thought I said to myself, maybe in 5 years I have 1,000 people. Now 16 years, so you have 300. But since I was thinking about doing something different, which is in product development. We have some products, and every product that we decide to make, they either die very fast or become a name in Vietnam. I believe so. So we, as a company that has many good products.
Uh-huh. But, is there any products that people living in Vietnam would recognize?
Oh, especially in IT field, everyone knows about Viet Software as the owner of vPortal, one in portal field.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there anything a consumer would recognize you for?
I think that's vPortal still. Unfortunately, it's a very few products that can remain with us. We have vPortal, vOffice, we have small ERP, Amos. So each been well known for some time, but vPortal lasts very long. And with this product, we build a portal for many agencies in Vietnam. Hanoi City and a dozen other provinces in Vietnam, and ministry as a Ministry of Justice, Ministry of Trade and Industry, Ministry of Public Security. So they all know us as a head of vPortal. Yes.
Right. Okay. So that's been your business, but I know you're also quite involved in the entrepreneurship circles. Not necessarily for the startups, but in other sectors and with a very broad range. Can you talk about how you kind of engage with other entrepreneurs and how you support them in different ways?
Yes. Somehow, I have in my mind all the time that I want to help small businesses. I remember talking with my Fulbright friend. He's also owner of a big business and very successful businessman. I talked with him. I don't know, how much is enough, but we earn enough to live on. Let's do something different. Back in 2003, I talked with him about setting up a small, like a society, to help small businesses. But I never had chance to pursue this until 2011. I was invited to teach entrepreneurship. This is a subject within a program of of a society in Southeast Asia. They have a program to help young people who graduate from university to adapt to the new work environment. That's the graduates out of university still not familiar with work environment, and they have to do some retraining. So one subject is entrepreneurship, and I've been teaching entrepreneurship with my own curriculum. It's happened since 2011. So I got to know by people as someone that can teach entrepreneurship since then.
Okay. And you've said that you not only deal with university graduates, but you've spent quite a bit of time out in the rural areas of Vietnam and talking to different types of people doing business that may not be actually doing enterprise, but they're definitely entrepreneurial. Can you talk about kind of your experience with some of the more rural entrepreneurs that you've met?
Yes. I have a habit. When I come in any shop, I make a short interview over shopkeeper, or even on a street. The people that sells things on street. Whenever I have chance, I talk with them about their business. I think this is maybe because of my habit back from the time that I work at National Office of Industrial Property, because that time innovations from my colleagues, also my teachers, who got this very interesting discipline from Soviet Union. The method is called TRIS, which is the methodology for innovations. And when I meet with people, I want to talk about innovation. As an innovation is at core of any business, or at least I want to be at core of any business for a small shopkeeper. And because of this kind of habit, I enjoy talking with business people. I ask do business the way they earn money and become happy with their business.
Is there anywhere that you're kind of taking these learnings and consolidating them into a knowledge base, or is it just kind of your personal hobby?
My personal hobby, but I think I always end my interview with those business people by giving them an advice. I remember talking with one very famous brand in silk, Vietnam. It just happened that I took my foreign American friend to buy the silk things at their shop. I asked, so you're quite famous with your name. How about registrations of your trademark? And he said, I don't have to do this because of my brand is very famous. I told him, one day you think about doing this to protect yourself. And I think that trademarks now protected and become sort of number one in Vietnam.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
People are aware of this.
I'm pretty sure I know which one it is. So now that you've been talking about advice, let's turn the conversation back to you as an entrepreneur. What inspires you to have these conversations? What inspires you to work with entrepreneurship?
In my life, I always want to have something new. Nothing's lasts very long for me. And I also want to work people, enjoy working with many different people. And because I'm not a Buddhist, but I follow Buddhist philosophy, and I think that the meaning of life is to do good for people. And I think that's one of the best way to do good for people is to help them to help themselves by doing business, and show them the way to work and live. And I think that the best way, at least for me, to work and live is to do their own business.
Okay. Do you have a mentor?
I have a mentor. I have many people in my mind that influenced my career. I remember my employer, Australian. I think he's the biggest influencer in my career.
Would you consider him a mentor to your journey?
I think so, and many of my teachers, especially one professor, my professor at MIT, Shlomo Maital. Back when I decided to work, that I should change my career from science to business. I remember my employer, my boss. He's an Australian billionaire. In a negotiations sessions last for 6 hours continuously. I would quite tired. The negotiations was successful. He told me, "Son, you will become a good businessman." It surprised me because I never thought about this. I work as an interpreter. I still remember this moment, and maybe that's also influenced my career.
Okay. Do you mentor anyone else? Do you have young entrepreneurs who you mentor directly?
Many, yes.
Are you part of a mentoring program, or is this on this kind of individually?
Both individually or officially. Now I mentor at Vietnam Silicon
Valley.
Silicon Valley. You may have heard about this. It's an initiative of Ministry of Science and Technology.
Okay.
Yeah,
fantastic.
I mentor two teams, startups.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Continuing on about advice and mentorship, I often ask my guests if there's any piece of advice that has been either developed by your journey or some that someone gave you that kind of sticks with you. Is there any advice that stays with you that keeps you motivated and inspired?
I think that's the purpose of your entrepreneurial endeavor is very important. So, in my lecture to young people, I ask questions about why you decide to become entrepreneur, why you decide to start up your own business. The answer are various. Because you want to become rich, you want to help people, you are passionate about something, you want to change the world, So the answer are different. So eventually, for people like me, I'm quite old. I want to do something that do good for people. Make the life better. So that's keep me up with this my entrepreneurship endeavor.
So the advice that you have is find the purpose of your mission and remember it.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And that's what keeps you going.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's great. So I remember in our information call before the interview, you mentioned that you're kind of working on an initiative for startup entrepreneurs. Can you share anything about that?
Yes, I'm happy to share. I've been always thinking about helping small startup, but I never got a team until recently. Somehow, MIT alumni got together in Hanoi last year, and I talked about what I'm doing. And my friends, MIT alumni, happen to be also entrepreneurs themselves, individually. And I asked them, maybe you guys from United States, I arranged a meeting with young entrepreneurs in Vietnam. You talk. They would be very excited to listen to you. Oh, they said yes. And four of us got together and organized a talk with people. We initially expect about 20, 30 people. It's happened that we got 400 people to attend this event. We gathered 400 people within 3-4 days with help of my mentee. They who were also very excited about entrepreneurship, startup, and about MIT. So with this meeting, we found that we're surprised that there's so much energy in young community of people in entrepreneurship, but there's so little knowledge. We decided that maybe we should help by organizing a training course for young people with curriculum from MIT, which is there. So it's back in last and in the new year, we start working on this. And now this month in May, we opened a training course for about 20, 30 people, hopefully. And we have several meetings to interview them.
Okay, so the initiative is focused on education of entrepreneurship?
Yes.
Is that the entire focus? Is there anything else that is included in the development of that program?
This is the part of initiative to support entrepreneurship in Vietnam. We also working on setting up a small fund.
Okay, and that would be an angel fund?
Angel fund, yes, small fund.
Okay, fantastic. So if there's any young entrepreneurs out there and listening to this right now, how would they get in touch with you to learn more about this program or to find out any events you're teaching, anything like that? Do you have social media or where can we get in touch with you?
Yeah, we haven't done so much social media program yet, but because we our program want to find about us, they can search MIT5. MIT
5? Okay. All right. So we'll put that in the show notes.
Yes.
And anything else that you'd like to share with our listeners?
If I think that's I also quite something about entrepreneurship and startup. If people want to read, they can search my name, Tran Luong Son,
Okay.
and entrepreneurship. Of course, in Vietnamese. I have no article in English yet. Sorry.
Okay. That's okay. That's fine. There's translate. They'll figure it out. Okay. So thank you very much for your time, Mr. Son,
Thanks.
and good luck with your new initiatives.
Thank you very much. I'm happy sharing you this
Okay.
idea.